Have you ever seen things that you used to do as a kid and think, man, I wish I could do that again? And I don't mean like, bend over and pick something up without hurting your back. I mean just hanging out, playful stuff, things that you had a good time doing with your friends when you were a kid. Well, if you want to do that on a cruise, guess what? There is a cruise line that is adults only that has stuff for kids. Sounds weird, but it's true. Virgin Voyages has largely been known for some of the more adult-themed events and entertainment, but they've got a lot of stuff on board that are for adults who are wanting to hang out like kids. So in this video, we're going to go over just 5 things on Virgin Voyages that might make you feel like a kid again. Do me a favor, before we continue, click like and subscribe. Got a lot of other Virgin Voyages stuff and other cruise line stuff. Here's the list. Number 1 is the social club and the arcade right next to each other. There's a game room, and there's tabletop shuffleboard. There's air hockey we'll see in a moment. Just things that when you were a kid, you wish you had enough quarters for. That's largely what this is. The board games also, they have a whole big thing that unfolds with board games and someone to host games if you want, or you can just play. So it's a fun multi-purpose area. It's spread across both spaces. Here you see the air hockey as well as foosball. But here's the best part. Remember I said the thing about quarters? You don't need them here because the arcade here actually is completely free to play all these games. And what Larissa had to point out to me was that these are all rather retro games, not exactly current, because they're made to be fun for you and I, the people that are taking these cruises, because no kids. So thought that was a really neat feature, and hey, free games. Number 2, Lick Me Till I Scream, the ice cream parlor. Now, having an ice cream parlor on board a cruise ship is not unusual at all. A lot of people like to go on and on about self-serve ice cream. I don't really understand it, or soft-serve ice cream, both. But this is really good quality ice cream. I'm not even a big ice cream lover. Like, I don't dislike ice cream, but like, this is amazing ice cream. And I think that's kind of the difference maker here, is they thought, okay, well, what if we made an ice cream parlor that has like really good flavors and good quality? There's also sometimes, I think they do like a kind of risque, vaguely ice cream themed game show in this area. I don't know, I go for the ice cream. Did you go to summer camp? I went to summer camp. Number 3, we run this beach. We're just calling this summer camp games. I'm there in the light blue shorts, losing in this little race. That was just to establish like who the team leaders were or something, I don't remember. This is a free activity over at the Bimini Beach Club, or the Beach Club at Bimini. We've got a whole video on the Beach Club. You should definitely check that out, links below. The idea with this is that you compete against other teams of guests in mostly non-athletic activities. There are a couple exceptions, but also, by the way, if you want them to film, ask a crew member, they'll film, and then this happens. I thought it was pretty funny. That's Jordan, he's a fun guy. Anywho, you compete against each other in things like sandcastle building, or like a bucket brigade type game. It's just a lot of fun, and one of the things that I've noticed that Virgin does really well, that is kind of like kids programs on cruise ships from what I remember. I don't know, I think we had to row when I was a kid, is that they're good at building the social activities in, making it so that you make new friends, you hang out with people, and just have a good time. When I was a kid, I had so much energy, not like now. Just drink a lot of espresso to stay awake. There's the athletic club, which is all the way up on the top. Aft, you've probably seen that net. That's uncomfortable to lay on, but neat to look at. And around the corner from that is a bar, of course. And then you've got stuff like this. Seesaw, or teeter-totter, or I don't know what different folks call it, but it's a lot of fun. I liked watching these guys hang out. There are these flexible nets. I don't know if they're to lay on or to jump on. These really cool swings that are heavy and sturdy. Like, no concern about, sir, you can't be on the swing, you're too big. We liked definitely hanging out up here. It's just kind of carefree fun, which if you ever go by a park, maybe you have kids, I don't. If I go to a park, it's usually because I couldn't park at the restaurant I wanted and had to go across the street. But if you've ever seen a park and you think, man, I kind of miss when I could just hang out and go on the swing. Well, Virgin has you covered. Number 5, we're back at the Beach Club at Bimini for Float On. Now, Float On is really the name of kind of a party, but what we're talking about here are all these colorful, really cool floats and the water guns. During the party, I mean, guests and the entertainment staff, they're all shooting at each other with water guns. It's pretty fun. There's music, they do other little games. But if you want to head over just to the other pool, that's usually more chill and you can enjoy one of these neat floating pool animals. They bring those out. If you get there early, by the way, at the Beach Club, they may not be there right away. And then when they get ready for the party, they put those out and they remain out there for the rest of the day. I just like, you go to Bimini and you can play over there on the beach. You can mess around with squirt guns and everyone running around like crazy, or just take a nap. I like taking naps. Naps are good. So number 6, you thought this was only a top 5, right? Well, it is. But number 6 is that if you like these things, come join us. We're actually going to be back on Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady, hanging out, having a fantastic time, doing some of these things and many other things, maybe enjoying just a little bit of champagne or 45 bottles. We'll see what happens. You can join us, virginvoyagesgroupcruise.com. We'd love to hang out with you guys. We've got all sorts of exciting stuff planned. And yeah, check out the rest of our YouTube channel because we've got a lot of other information about Virgin Voyages as well as other cruise lines. But man, we've been blown away by Virgin. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. What's your favorite activity on a cruise ship? Maybe something that is adults only, maybe something that is usually only for kids, but you can hang out and enjoy it on Virgin. Let us know in the comments below, and we look forward to talking ship with you again real soon.